This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up, this is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. So we're going to bring you some gun news. And like I said before, y'all the star people. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the average citizen trying to uphold the Constitution, defend the Second Amendment. So right now, we have some gun news. We got good news. And like I said before, we have a lot of good opportunities that are being created in the midst of the opposition and stuff, trying to come after our Second Amendment, trying to come after our firearms and stuff like that. But we still have good opportunities happen. And like I said before, I've been talking about the firearm manufacturers, the ammo manufacturers. So I've been telling you how you have firearm manufacturers that are expanding. You have ammunition manufacturers that are expanding. So, right now, I've been talking about the stock market, especially when it comes to firearm stocks, ammunition stocks, these companies and stuff, who pretty much are making a lot of money with this high demand when it comes to ammo and stuff and firearms and stuff. And we know the sales out there, people. The sales are through the roof when it comes to ammunition and firearms. I'm talking about for the last few months, you have firearms and ammunition companies who pretty much been cashing in, raking in the cash and everything. So, people are benefiting from that. Now, I know you see some of your major tech companies and banks and all that, they're letting people go. They're letting people go right now in this economy. And like I said before, when something goes up, something's going down. And what's going up right now? The ammo, the firearm manufacturers, they're expanding. I've been talking about that over a lot of videos. You've been seeing it. I'm putting this news out to let you know, hey, even though we have the opposition who are pretty much running on gun control, running for infringing your Second Amendment, we still have opportunities and stuff in the 2A community. So that's the reason why you need to get out and vote, people. You not just vote for yourself, not just vote for your Second Amendment, but we voting for everything in the 2A community because the opposition wants to destroy your Second Amendment. They want to destroy everything. So we got to vote for the gun manufacturers. We got to vote for the citizen. We got to vote for your gun rights. We got to vote for everything. We got to vote for your ammo manufacturers. We got to vote for your politicians who pretty much supporting your Second Amendment, who is out there defending. I'm talking about it's a lot of things going on that we have to, that our vote counts right now in this election. So, like I said, right now you have SAUER. SAUER has pretty much is expanding their factoring when it comes to their firearms and stuff because they're in the midst of a boom. I'm talking about super growth when it comes to firearms and everything. So they're expanding so they can keep up with demand. We know when it comes to a lot of things like your ammo and your firearms and stuff, supply is a little strained right now because of the situation we're dealing with when it comes to COVID and everything. But guess what? You have some manufacturers are consolidating. They're moving to other locations. They're moving to more gun-friendly states and stuff like that. I talked about a lot of these companies. I talked about Sky and all them. They're moving to Florida and all this consolidating for their reasons. And, I talked about some of your ammunition companies. How you have overseas ammunition companies are moving here into the country, expanding and building. It's creating jobs, people. This stuff is creating jobs. And like I said before, when it comes to the gun industry, we're not $1 billion, but $1 trillion industry, people. $1 trillion industry. And we count. We count. We spend money in this country. We go to the restaurants. We do all this kind of stuff. But the opposition want to infringe on all that what you do. They want to stop you from carrying, banning places and all this kind of stuff. But with that said, SAUER is expanding. They're building a new Rochester location, I think in New Hampshire and everything. Far as I know, they got different, I want to say 6 locations already in New Hampshire and stuff like that. So they're expanding. They're saying they need to expand. So they're going to be in a 210,000 square foot building, I want to say, on 35 acres. I'm talking about beautiful SAUER. I'm talking about, I think SIG just dropped another gun, another firearm and stuff like that. I think I've been seeing some stuff about that. But, we have companies that is expanding. A lot of companies are benefiting. And, I talked about Ruger. I talked about them benefiting and stuff like that. Smith & Wesson. It's a whole lot of companies benefiting right now with this firearm boom that we have going on. The firearm market is doing good. So, SIG is doing that. They said that, and also the place where SIG is building this new facility, they're pretty much providing these people in that area jobs because the job in the area where they move this facility is not so great. So they're spurring growth in this area. And that's one thing that people don't understand when these manufacturers are expanding, firearms and ammunition manufacturers. They're providing jobs when people are losing jobs. And this area here needs some new growth in this area for people to have jobs and stuff. to build the communities and stuff like that. And these companies, they make investments in the communities, people, whether you know that or not. So, they don't get talked about a lot and stuff like that. But, so you have SIG doing this and everything. They're pretty much, like I said, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for people to get training and all this kind of stuff. And so SIG said they need this location so they can expand, especially when it comes to raw material. I've been talking about raw material for, before, right when this pandemic hit and stuff, how that is affecting when it comes to your ammunition and firearms. And one thing SIG noted that, they need raw materials to, keep creating firearms and stuff like that. I've been talking about that. And the opposition, this is what you don't hear about. The opposition has laws that they are trying to make even more laws when it comes to environmental. Now, I got some stuff that's going to be coming up talking about environmental and stuff like that a lot of people don't know about, but they have laws. It's going to affect your environmental and stuff like that. And one thing I've been talking about, China has been buying up raw material here in our country for a long time, while we have been decreasing raw materials and stuff. And we're depending on like one major location in this country when it comes to raw material, when you have other countries that are spending their raw materials. And these are the things that you need for your ammunition and firearms. I talked about that. Raw material, we took a big hit and stuff like that. And we're paying money overseas, paying other countries that don't even like us to get raw material and stuff. That's why we need to bring more jobs here in this country. And when it comes to the opposition, they're promoting other countries, sending jobs away from this country and stuff. We need to bring jobs back and expand here. So it's more to this stuff than a lot of people don't understand. And that's what I'm bringing y'all and stuff like that. But, SIG said they're expanding so they can keep up with the growth for the long term. And that's what I've been telling people on my channel. We have to think long term, not short term. Your firearm manufacturers, your ammo manufacturers, they're thinking long term, people. They're thinking long term. So they're making strategic moves so they can get in place when things happen. And some of these companies are waiting to see the results of the election before they make a move. And some of them not going to wait. Some of them already is going to make a move, people. And that's why I keep telling you about you being prepared, stuff that you're doing. Don't wait to see what the results is. You prepare for it. And that's what some of these companies are doing. So I want to bring you some of this information to let you know that with all the sales and growth and everything, firearms and ammunition companies are benefiting from it. And, pat yourself on the back because, we help grow these companies. We're the consumers. We're buying the ammo. We're buying the firearms and stuff like that. You have contributed to somebody getting a job out there. You contributed to that. I'm talking about you have the naysayers when it comes to gun violence. But guess what? I'm talking about it's a lot of things that is being produced in this country by other manufacturers and other sectors that people use in crimes that you don't hear too much about. They don't talk about banning or taking away and all this kind of stuff. So, there's always, going to be, the naysayers out there about what is going on and say, but guess what? There's even many more things that we can talk about besides firearms that people use in crimes and stuff like that. So with that said, just want to bring you some of that gun news and everything to pretty much give you food for thought, expand your knowledge, just open your eyesight to something bigger that's going on in the 2A community. So this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.